What's up? Back for another one. Today we're talking about the Nest Cap for Phoenix Community Capital. If you don't know who they are, you should definitely go check them out because they are doing amazing things in the DeFi space. And when I say amazing, that is an understatement. They're doing phenomenal things. I don't use that word very often. They are a great team of people, and they just have your heart in their project. They really care about you. So let's talk about them. I want to talk about this Nest Cap. So for those of you that aren't familiar, we have 100,000 nests is what they call their nodes, if you're familiar with the node space. And they are approaching 100,000 very quickly. And so I've taken it upon myself to pretty much sell anything that's of value to me to get as many as I can. So I'm going to just take my time through this video. I know some of mine are a little rushed, but let's go through some of the things about them and talk about this Nest Cap and why it's important. So as of, what's today? Today is April 20th, so 420, happy 420. It is 16 to 17 days away from them approximately reaching the Nest Cap. This is estimated, but according to their growth, which is about 1,000. It's over 1,000 nest cap or nest. What do you say? Over 1,000 nests are being created every day now since Nest Cap was announced. It was around 500 or so a day, and then they announced Nest Cap. Now it's just been accelerated. So this is what this chart is. It shows Nest Cap is reached on estimated May 6th and approximately 17 days. So this shows like, I can't zoom in that much. I'm gonna make this really blurry. Oh, here, let's click over here and make this bigger. So Nest Cap 75,000 by April 25th and 28th and 30th. So, this is on their Discord. Let me go back. Now I have a giant screen. This is in their daily stats. So if you join their Discord, Phoenix Community Capital, go to the daily stats, and every day they will post the actual nest numbers from the day before, and then the amount of new nests in 24 hours. So for example, like this one's 1,566 in 24 hours. That's a 2.48% growth. This is the average, 595 nests per day. And then they did an airdrop, which was one nest for holders, and that is excluded. So here are my points. So the Nest Cap is about 98,000. The reason for that is there's two other projects. So if you look under their ecosystem, they've got Combat Waffle Studios, which is a game developer company. They have Swapsicle, which is a DEX. They have Griffin Kingdom, which is an NFT project. And then Billy Drop is a $1 billion drop. At some point in the future, they're going to do a $1 billion drop to one person. And on top of that, they're going to try and do $1 million drops daily. So this is their ecosystem. And what they've done is they've partnered with them. And so they're giving like 1,300, I think. Yeah, 1,300 to Griffin Kingdom, 1,300 nests, and then 1,000 to Firebird, which is another NFT project. Theirs is this. This is their Discord server. But yeah, so let's talk about why this Nest Cap is important. So I am going to show you this very generic spreadsheet that I made. And this is where I sit right now. So if you look on the right, you'll see this is the fire price, 157.02. This is the amount I just received from selling some of my hard drives. I was farming Chia. It's another coin, and I've decided to sell some of my hard drives to get enough money to make more nests. So this just got sent. This is some eBay sales. This is some food. We're having friends or family over for the weekend. So this is a really hard expenditure because I don't want that to stop me from getting another nest, but we try to care about people. At least I'm trying to. And then this is some money that's in process from something I sold to Macari. Hasn't moved over. So this is basically all of these added up, and these three added up and then subtracted. And then the second thing, I'm selling a graphics card, which still has not sold, amazingly. I don't know why. And then these are some ad revenue from a website that I run, Stranded at Home. So this is 575. This is 591. And all I did was, this is the number of nests I have now. And I have each date laid out. So this is just adding 1.125 because that's with 5 nests. You get 0.225 for each nest. And then I just said, okay, well, here's the amount of money they'll be bringing in. Here's how much I'll need each day. As the day goes on, when can I buy the next one? So this one says can buy. And I'll make this a little bigger. So this means I can buy another one, which would put me at 6, which then changes it to 1.35 per day on the fire token. And then so it just shows me it's okay, so this I can get 6, this is 7, and I have all the way up to the 6, which is right here, which is pretty much when they are going to, I think, when that's going to be, we're going to be really close. So hopefully I can at least get 7. I would love to have 10 and then get one of the NFTs if possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm just trying to be grateful with what I have. I'm thankful to at least be here where I am, but I would not have gotten here if it weren't for the fire price moving down a little bit and then selling a bunch of stuff like crazy, trying to get into these, because this is one of the projects I fully, wholeheartedly believe in, that there's going to be great things that come out of this. And with all of their ecosystem, there's no way that they're going to implement all of those with all of these other partners, and it's just not going to work, just because they know what they're doing. They know how to partner with people. They're investors themselves, and this is just it's a great ecosystem. So so on point number 3 here, we already talked about the estimated by May 6th. I wanted to emphasize that you really just need one. I saw a tweet today that someone said they're not going to want to be on the other side of this if they're not in part of it now, because what's happening now is we're all this collective community that's getting a nest, and we're creating kind of a grandfathered clause for being able to get benefits from all the new stuff. So different things that are set up are being created so that us original holders can get a share of the other projects that are going to be happening. So like, for example, if we go over to Discord, we look at the ecosystem. So like Swapsicle, I don't remember the exact numbers, but part of every transaction fee or a percentage comes from Swapsicle directly back to Phoenix Community Capital. That's just one revenue source. So when you talk about sustainability, we're going to have, Swapsicle generating a percentage of their proceeds back to PCC. We're going to have Griffin Kingdom taking some of their proceeds back to PCC. And I'm not sure exactly how much for each project, so come join an AMA and ask questions. But from what I understand, all of these are going to have some sort of just inherent benefit from being a part of the team. So from my perspective, I am still looking at other node projects, but Phoenix Community Capital, I'm willing to go all in. So just trying to do whatever I can to take my small amount of income and turn it into more of an investment, because I don't make that much money a year, and it's harder for me to get that money. So I can't just take like my next paycheck and drop it into there. So making a sacrifice and selling it is a big deal for me. Anyway, so let's take a look at their dashboard. What I like and I don't like at the same time is these nests. So I have 5 out of 100. These are all the nests that have been created. This has just been, I remember coming back about a month ago and just watching this slowly climb up, but now every day I come in here, this number has changed. This has gone up one. So like we're at 66,000 now. Tomorrow it's going to be above 67,000. It's just happening so fast. And I think that's because there's a lot more people compounding now. So people that have gotten the money and put it in, they are now compounding, same as mine. As you add a nest, it takes less time to compound. So you've got that at play, and then you've also got other people that are probably putting more money into the project. I saw that there was like a $60,000 investment. That's a lot of fire, and that's a lot of nest. Whoever decided to put that in, maybe they just believe in the project too. So, but anyway, so this is my rewards. I'm at 2.27. So back on my sheet, I just put like at 10:44 a.m. So I knew where my 24-hour marker was. But the treasury balance, some of that has gone into Billy Drop, and that's one of their partners now. And if you look at my nest, you can see my rewards they're generating right now and the fees that are due, which is I think 0.2 AVAX when I have to pay those. So, and then there's the NFT boost, if you're not familiar, which once you get 10 nests, you can get an NFT, which gives you like a little bit more earnings per day. So anyway, why is the nest cap important? Well, the first thing is, for anyone that's familiar with Strong, we know that their basic, and I'm going to tread lightly here, their motto is like, the more nodes, the better. With Phoenix Community Capital, they are trying to not have this giant community. And what I mean by that is, since there's an S cap in place, there's only a small amount of Discord members that are going to be there, because once the nest cap hits, no one's going to be making more nest in this project. And so for me, I think it's important that I'm happy I got in here, and I don't want to be in a Discord with 200, 300,000 people, honestly, just trying to discern and look through all these messages and trying to pick out the right, information. And then there's bots and just all that stuff. So I think it's a great idea to have this nest cap, and that's for this project. I think it's great to have a nest cap. I think that there are other projects that don't have a nest cap. It might be good for them to just make as many nodes as they want. For Phoenix, I think it's important that they're making this smaller community so that all of these people can really see the benefit of how a project is sustainable without just having to make nodes. And so I like the approach that they're doing. Why else is the nest cap important? Because this is going to prove whether or not you can have a, quote, node type project, and have it be sustainable. If they're introducing a nest cap, well, that means where are all the other funds going to come from? And that's where I think these partnerships that they have are crucial. They're critical right now to find out how are they going to make it in the future. I mean, they're completely dependent on all these other partnerships, because we can't just pay out forever from nothing. If my initial investment is $6,000 and I compound and I'm just using that token to recompound, money just is not going to come from nowhere. So I think this is a great opportunity for them to prove how they can do this and make it sustainable with a nest cap in place. And like I said it before, I enjoy having the smaller community, which is still, I think, like tens of thousands. I think there's there's only 8,000. So I thought there was a little bit more. But yeah, so 8,000 members, and at any given time through their AMAs, they usually have about 1,000 people on their AMAs. So, and those are very well just kind of laid out, very laid back. It's not super fast. It's not anything like that. So I'm kind of rambling here. So let's move on. Just about the nest cap. So these are the reasons why they're important. They have an entire ecosystem built out: Combat Waffle, Swapsicle, Griffin Kingdom, and Billy Drop. If you have not gotten into this project, I think right now would be an excellent time to invest. And this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert at crypto, but I would say that when I first bought my nest, it was at almost $600 a token for Fire. And I invested $5,900, whatever it was, plus the gas fees, plus the nest creation. And so for this price to be at $158 right now, you're looking at an excellent time to buy in. And I don't think it's just purely speculative that, I'm going to try out this good investment. I think that this is a team to believe in. And I think if you just have one, that's going to put your foot in the door to get all the advantages of all the other stuff that's up and coming. So I think there's so much more to say about that, but I don't want this video to be an hour long. So take this with, just take it with a grain of salt if you want. And if you have any comments, please share them. I'll be on Twitter. Let me know what you think. I'll share this out there. But come join the Phoenix team and community, because they're doing awesome things. And I promise you, if you just interact with them, so Luke and Eric and Jordan, you'll see how real they are. A true down-to-earth team of people just really trying to help people live the life and create freedom that they want. So so that's it. That's all I have for today. Hoping to bring you guys some more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.